and this isn't the whole verse, but the liberal soul shall be made fat. So, if you sow bountifully, what will happen? You will reap bountifully. So there are some good fats spiritually. And then, of course, we have some of the bad fats spiritually. One is a sin. And it's called gluttony. Please don't throw any tomatoes. Talk to Pastor. Gluttony. The Latin word glutire. G-L-U-T-T-I-R-E. Tire. You ever seen a Michelin Man and the tires? Rings of fat. Or I'll just say adipose. Okay? Instead of fat. Some people get offended. It's the Latin word glutire, meaning to gulp down or swallow. Means to overindulge and overconsume food, drink, and believe it or not, wealth items to the point when it becomes for pleasure rather than for nutrition and becomes a waste. We talk about homosexuality. We talk about lying. We talk about the big sins, what we call them. But gluttony is a sin. And it actually says, in Proverbs 23:20 through 21, be not among wine bibbers, among riotous eaters of flesh, for the drunkard and glutton shall come to poverty, and drowsiness shall clothe a man with rags. So, sometimes gluttony,
what verse is that?
Proverbs 23:20 through 21. It says shall come to poverty. And we wonder why some of us are broke. And I didn't say it, the word said it. Something so small that we can just really forget about can actually impact the money that we're trying to make. And sometimes it's a common sense thing. We buy so much food and eat so much food that we are just broke. And then he allowed holes to come into our pockets, and that's just another issue. But then also in Proverbs 23:2, it reads, when thou sittest to eat with a ruler, consider diligently what is before thee. That's good. And put a knife to thy throat, if thou be a man given to appetite. So that means a man that you might as well, he's just saying, you might as well cut yourself off. Pack it up, go home, forget it. And that's just about eating. So we have all the other sins, but we forget about that one. That's the one that the church don't like to talk about because we always having fried chicken with gravy for every occasion. It becomes pleasure food rather than for nutrition. And that's when it becomes a sin. We are to eat to survive. Not eat because it makes us feel good. And that's an issue because when you eat to the point where it becomes pleasure, you signal off dopamine from your brain. And dopamine is a chemical that tells your brain, I want more. I want more, I want more, I want more. That's why people that is